Hi, Chris Williams here, President and CEO of Ingenuus Software. Like most companies, you are probably looking for ways to cut costs, and I'm guessing that layoffs were the first action, a tried and true method to cut expenses by cutting costs of payroll and benefits. Next, most companies place a freeze on hiring and on expenses. Aggressive companies will look for ways to reduce purchasing costs and find other ways to simply stop spending money to preserve cash flow. Unfortunately, many will not be looking at their business processes. Ingenuus can help you find ways to reduce costs that address your current cash flow situation and also position you for increased profitability when things get better. Let me share some thoughts with you. Your first concern should be on immediate savings. Reducing headcount results in immediate savings, but much of those savings can be eaten up in overtime and contractors. You need to look at other areas where focused actions and some automation can help you gain immediate savings. Here are some ideas. Documenting your processes and placing them into an electronic process repository can help you evaluate and optimize processes even without automating them. Being able to evaluate your processes is key to finding ways to cut costs. Evaluating your processes once they are documented allows you to remove the non-value added tasks within your processes and shorten cycle times, allowing you to perform more work with fewer people. That means less overtime and fewer contractors. Automating documents saves printing costs, reduces storage costs, reduces time required to find information, and makes collaboration easier. Automating key processes saves routing costs, collaboration costs, and worker productivity costs. Automated processes means that workers don't have to go looking for documents and information. It's electronically delivered to their desk, making them more productive. This will also result in less overtime and fewer contractors. Your next concern should focus on alternative savings. These are recovered opportunity costs. I like to call them the hidden costs of doing business. A down economy necessitates accomplishing more with fewer people. Wasting time performing unnecessary activities and misdirecting your resources can weigh your business down. What do you think of as simply the cost of doing business? And when was the last time you looked in the cost of doing business column to find ways you could be more efficient? Well, here are a couple of ideas to consider. Focus on reclaiming opportunity costs, which are usually variable costs. The trouble with variable costs, of course, is that they are variable. If you can gain control over your process cycle times, you can change variable costs into fixed costs. If you know how long a process takes, or should take, the costs associated with that process become more fixed. Next, you need to improve visibility into your key processes. Improving visibility means not having to hire a program manager that are constantly collecting information to present to decision makers. You need actionable, real, or near-time data delivered to your desktop in the form of dashboards. This helps you become proactive instead of reactive, and that always saves money. Finally, you need to look at increasing revenue. When cash is tight, increasing revenue is always a priority. Here are some ideas to consider. Optimizing your processes to increase customer satisfaction and loyalty is a unique approach not typically taken by most companies when they're trying to optimize. But it can mean the difference between survival and ultimate defeat. Selling new and existing products and services to local customers is another great idea. It's always easier and less expensive to sell services and products to existing customers than it is to land new customers. In a downturn, being able to tap into the loyalty of your customers is critical for short-term and long-term success. And avoid losing customers. Losing customers during a slow time because your service becomes mediocre or self-serving is just not a winning strategy. Contact Ingenuus today to see how managing your business processes can reduce costs for your company.